Hello YouTubers, Failure here and welcome to the 20th stage of this year's the Tour de France, the Failure Way. The tour is almost over, but there's one trial left, and that is the time trial. Today it's going to be Alberto Contador versus Chris Froome for the yellow jersey in this year's the Tour de France, the Failure Way. My three favorites for today's stage has to be Tony Martin, Fabian Cancellara, and Christopher Froome. Who is it going to be? I don't know. It's all going to depend on how they feel on today's stage and what their motivations are. It's going to be a close stage. I highly doubt that Alberto Contador is going to be able to take time on Froome. I more likely see Froome just beasting everyone out, but nonetheless, the scene is set. Alberto Contador, if you want to be a worthy winner of this year's the Tour de France, the Failure Way, you have to beat Froome in his own element. Good luck, you're gonna need it. Hello and welcome to the first live images of the 20th stage of this year's the Tour de France, the Failure Way. Tim Vilas was the first guy to start off the time trial today. He was soon followed by Tony Martin, the big favorite for today's stage. He came up to the first time check where he completely blasted everyone and took the best time there. He came up to the second time check and he repeated what he did at the first time check, once again blasting all the competition out of the way. Now he came up to the third time check. Well, once again he repeated first and second time check, winning or leading by so many minutes. And of course, at the finish line, it was none the differ. Once again, he beat all the competition, leading there. But probably his biggest competitor for today's stage, Fabian Cancellara, sat off. He was 13 seconds behind Tony Martin at the first time check. At the second time check, he was 21 seconds behind, so it was going the wrong way for Fabian Cancellara. At the third time check, Fabian Cancellara managed to find 2 seconds on Tony Martin, only being 19 seconds behind. And at the finish line, Fabian Cancellara lost by 15 seconds. So right now, it's only Christopher Froome who seems to be able to beat Tony Martin for today's stage. But we're now into the live images, and you're joining us as the final 10 guys in the GC are about to start. Pierre Rolland is on the start ramp, and he's going down now. He's not one of the guys expected to have a great day today. He is not the best time trial in the world. The guys in front of him, though, like Jurgen van den Broek, Fulsang, TJ van Garderen, they are predicted to go into top 10 after today's stage. But, I mean, Pierre Rolland has a 6-minute lead on, actually has got an 8-minute lead on TJ van Garderen. TJ van Garderen can probably move down to like 12th or 11th place, but going into top 10 will be quite the task for him. Michael Kwiatkowski is going down the ramp, another guy who's got a brilliant prologue and quite not that good time trial. Like, he's really good at short distance high pace, but the long distance races, not really Kwiatkowski's style, but nonetheless, he's a very good time trial, and let's see what he can do in today's stage. Jean-Christophe Pirot just behind him, same goes for him. He's not that good in long distances, but he knows what he's doing. He's going to go up there and he's going to try to defend his top 10 placements on the day. Bauke Mollema, also quite decent. He's actually a better time trialist than Alejandro Valverde, who's just coming up behind him. But Valverde does have a 1 minute and 30 second gap on Mollema, which I doubt Mollema. Mollema is not that good that he can take a minute and 30 seconds on him. And it's a shame. Like, today's stage, it looks like it's a hilly profile, but it's not that hilly, so we won't see that much of a change. Vincenzo Nibali, one of the guys you all expected to do great in this year's Tour de France. He did great, he won a couple of stages, but like last week, like the final week, he's been looking kind of out of shape because he did nothing. Oh, TJ van Garderen said the best time at the first time check. I just heard that over Tour radio. So Tony Martin is currently being beat by TJ van Garderen. What a time for the American, the young American from BMC. But let's repeat what I said about Vincenzo Nibali. Not looking so strong. I mean, he won a couple of stages. He looked strong, but never really turned out to be anything. And now he's even being beat by Joaquim Rodriguez. I mean, we've seen this before in the Vuelta a España in 2013. He looked good, but then it all just came crumbling down. Christopher Horner was better than him. But here they go. Every GC contenders out there on the round. Last guy to go is Christopher Froome. Froome has to be a big favorite to win today's stage. And he's also going to be the biggest favorite to win the yellow jersey. I mean, we're going to see a miracle if Froome is going to be able to get beaten by Contador. If Contador in the pocket of the jersey is going to beat Contador, I mean, you have to open a glass of champagne and just get ready, because that is barely ever gonna happen. But we all believe in miracles, and let's hope for the best. So TJ van Garderen, the best time at the first time check. That must mean that when Christopher Froome goes over the first time check, he's gonna blast everybody's time. Because if TJ van Garderen is faster than Tony Martin, then imagine what Christopher Froome can do to that time. Let's see who's the next guy up there. It is Michael Kwiatkowski. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's coming up here in 4th place, 15 seconds behind. I was on the we were showing the wrong time check. My bad. Richie Porte actually only 14 seconds behind TJ van Garderen. I mean, we could have a close battle for the GC today, but I mean, we're gonna see some guys move around, But let's take a look at the overall GC. Let's just take a quick look at the GC. As you see here, it's only first and second place. That's really close. Then third, fourth, and fifth, all separated by 40 seconds, which is normal. Every year you see this battle for third and second place. It's really close, and this year's none different either. But Joaquim Rodriguez versus Vincenzo Nibali. I think Vincenzo Nibali, like on paper, should take that one, but Vincenzo Nibali's not been looking good in the last week, so Joaquim Rodriguez might just take it on sure power, like just him being in better shape. Alejandro Valverde, not the best time trialer, I would kind of rule him out, and for the rest of the placements, I mean, we just need someone to have a really bad day to that to happen though. But meanwhile, I heard that once again, TJ Van Garderen beat the other guys. He beat Tony Martin and Fabio Cancellara to the second time check. And actually, Alberto Contador is now caught up to Joaquim Rodriguez. Alberto Contador has caught up to Joaquim Rodriguez. Alberto Contador must be putting in like his ride of his life. He's doing really good. He's actually only 8 seconds behind. He's only 8 seconds behind the first time check. Alberto Contador could do this, but Christopher Froome is only right behind him. And Christopher Froome comes in and shacks. He completely destroys the first time check. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the 2014 Tour de France champion. Christopher Froome is not going to get beaten today, but at least we'll see Contador versus Rodriguez right here. I believe this is kind of funny to see, because Rodriguez is not a bad time trialist, and Alberto Contador is catching up to him after, what, 20 kilometers? Showing bad sign for Joaquim Rodriguez, and I think that Vincenzo Nibali is going to beat him. Yes, Vincenzo Nibali is easily going to beat Joaquim Rodriguez. He's already now, he's a couple of minutes in front of him, is he? Yeah, he's a minute and 8 seconds in front of Joaquim Rodriguez. So, the podium right now is looking like Christopher Froome, Alberto Contador, and Vincenzo Nibali. That's how the podium is looking like, and it's a well-deserved podium. If you look at it, Christopher Froome probably is going to win like 3 stages in total. Alberto Contador won 2 stages in total, got 2 second places. Vincenzo Nibali won 2 stages. Valverde won 2 stages. I mean, it's going to be a really close Tour de France, and it was very like distributed. Like, we didn't have just one guy dominating. It was close throughout the entire race. First, it looked like Vincenzo Nibali was the strongest. Then Alberto Contador looked like he was the strongest. And then Froome just turned out to be the final guy who showed up that, you know what, he was ready for it. He timed his Tour de France correctly, and he is just the strongest. And in a second, we'll see Christopher Froome overhauling both Contador and Joaquim Rodriguez, and that's not a good sign for Contador. Contador is losing more and more time as more as he pedals. It's not looking good for Alberto Contador. I would be demoralized if I was Alberto Contador. Just looking back and you see Froome caught up to you and you have dreams of taking that yellow jersey, it's just not gonna happen. But at the third time check, TJ Van Garderen once again set the best time, but Froome is close, and Froome is going to set a better time, I would imagine. Actually, he's at the second time check only. He's at the second time check, and Alberto Contador and Joaquim Rodriguez is going to go over that simultaneously. And Alberto Contador is completely dropped. Like, he went from being 4th to now being 12th on that, so he must not have timed the time trial that well. And Christopher Froome just blasted everybody at the second time check. He's got 35 seconds on TJ Van Garderen. This looks to be an impossible task for Alberto Contador. And now Froome is going to he's going to overhaul Alberto Contador and Rodriguez in one turn. This just shows the sheer dominance of Christopher Froome. He is this strong, and he's a man to be reckoned with. I mean, Alberto Contador and Joaquim Rodriguez can't do anything about this. Joaquim Rodriguez is even pulling away from Alberto Contador now. It's not looking good for Alberto Contador. Let's take a look at the finish line. TJ Van Garderen is about to finish anytime soon now, and he is putting up one heck of a time. I think he's going to get second place. The way he's been riding today, he's going to get second place, only losing to Christopher Froome. That's the way he's been riding. He's even caught up to Romain Bardet. Good job, TJ Van Garderen, putting in one heck of a time. Let's see. At the finish line, yes, he beat Tony Martin by 45 seconds. What a time from him. Next guy to finish that has any chance of beating him is probably Richie Porte, and he's going to finish in 6 kilometers time. Let's go back to Alberto Contador and Joaquim Rodriguez. We're both struggling to keep up to the high pace of Christopher Froome, who's just blasting away. I mean, Christopher Froome makes it look easy, but this is nothing but easy. This is so difficult to do, but Christopher Froome makes this look easy. It looks like he's going to take his 3rd stage win, or is that his 4th? No, I believe it's his 3rd stage win of the tour. So, Christopher Froome, a worthy winner of Tour de France to fill away. I mean, anything can happen. Like, he could crash on the Champs-Élysées and lose the jersey. I highly doubt it, because he'll be like protected by 8 other Sky Riders. But you never know. I mean, you can hope, and we never hope for something like this to happen. But we always like drama. And yes, Christopher Froome has got a 46 seconds time gap down to TJ Van Garderen, and Alberto Contador is just driving himself out of the GC. He is 3 minutes behind Christopher Froome at the 3rd time check. 3 minutes. Every single dream Alberto Contador had and Oleg Tinkoff had, shattered. I mean, that one stage, the play at this stage, while Alberto Contador lost 1 minute and 20 seconds, it wouldn't even have mattered. Alberto Contador losing 3 minutes in today's stage, I mean, he would have been like 1 minute behind on the Champs-Élysées, but what does that matter? I mean, first and second place doesn't matter how, it's like there's like 50 seconds behind, or you're 3 minutes behind, it just doesn't matter. And Alberto Contador is going to try to finish with a decent time gap, but just look at this, Joaquim Rodriguez 5 minutes behind. Christopher Froome is gonna win by 3 or 4 minutes down to Alberto Contador and completely blast everybody. Just look at this. He's gonna finish now, and Alberto Contador and Joaquim Rodriguez are not even close to being near him. Just look at this difference. It is crazy. Can Christopher Froome even catch up to Vincenzo Nibali? He's got a 2-kilometer gap up to him. I doubt that's gonna happen, but that would be one hell of a show. And Vincenzo Nibali beating Alberto Contador in today's time trial, it just fit him better and he had more energy. But Vincenzo Nibali is too far behind in the GC to get second place. He is going to get third place though, and congratulations to him. Alberto Contador is currently struggling to get in a decent time. I mean, Alberto Contador, I thought he just like, when he saw Froome pass him, he's like, well, why does it even matter? I mean, I'm going to get second place anyway. I can just cruise to the finish line and maybe try something tomorrow. Who knows? But you're looking at the Tour de France 2014, the fairway champion, Christopher Froome. And he's going to take it by a quite a solid time gap down to Alberto Contador, Vincenzo Nibali, Joaquim Rodriguez, Valverde, and so on. And look at this. This is your champion crossing the line. He's going over the line right now. He is the deserved winner of today's stage. He's going to win by, how much? 48 seconds to TJ Van Garderen. TJ Van Garderen put in a really good time, actually. Respect to the young American. He did really good. And let's take a look at the time Alberto Contador comes in. Alberto Contador lost 4 minutes in this stage. 4 minutes to Christopher Froome. How is that even acceptable? But look at this. Froome wins in front of TJ Van Garderen, 49 seconds behind. Kwiatkowski and Port 3rd and 4th. Tony Martin and Fabian Cancellara not even in top 3. That's a big surprise to me. And just look at all these guys who did way better than Alberto Contador. He really disappointed me today. I think when he saw Froome pass him, he's like, why does it even matter? But this is the final GC. Froome wins with 4 minutes down to Alberto Contador. It was close throughout the entire tour, but on the time trial, Froome just beasted out everybody, taking 4 minutes down to Alberto Contador. Nibali in 3rd place, Mollema in 4th place, Valverde in 4th place, Mollema in 5th. Rodriguez went from 3rd to 6th. That's gotta sting. That has got to sting, moving that far down. He went from a podium finish to not even being anywhere near the podium. That has got to sting. But I can't say anything, but it's well deserved. Christopher Froome is the strongest, and I mean, there's no one in the peloton that's gonna beat him. We all saw today how good he is, and I did make the prediction that the winner of the King of the Mountains jersey would also be the winner of the GC, but that time trial was too long, too flat, and it did not suit Alberto Contador one bit, and therefore, Christopher Froome is going to take it well deserved. Congratulations to Christopher Froome, the 2014 champion of Tour de France, the fairway. And as I said, Kwiatkowski took plenty of time from the other guys in the GC. He beat Pinot by 16 seconds and Bardet with 20 seconds. I mean, this one was pretty much decided before going into the tour. That is how strong Michael Kwiatkowski is. Like, he's just this dominant, and he's one to watch out for in the future. He's just this dominant. And Tiger Saxo Bank actually lost their 3rd place in the overall team classification to Movistar. Well, I don't think they're going for it. I think they're more going for Alberto Contador, but, you know, you always want to take what you can get, and they couldn't get this, it seems like, unless they try to do something on the Champs-Élysées. But with a 4-minute time gap, I seriously doubt they're going to do anything. They might try to set up Benatti up for a victory. Like, you might see Alberto Contador try to lead him out, but I mean, that's just it. If you want to take a look at the final GC, this is top 20. This is the final top 20 of the tour. Let's take a look at out of the top 20. We have Michel Scarponi in 11th place, just missing out of top 10. Vandenberg in 12th. TJ Van Garderen, even though he put up one heck of a time, only in 13th place. Then we have Jacob Volsang in 14th. Pinot in 15th, Nicolas Roche, the best domestique Alberto Contador had, in 16th place, Frank Slick 17th, Romain Bardet 18th, Horner and Spilak 19th and 20th. But there's only one race left to go, or one stage left to go. It's the Champs-Élysées stage. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the studio. Well. Christopher Froome, the winner of 2014 Le Tour de France the Fairway, and it's well deserved. He beasted everyone in today's time trial, taking almost 4 minutes on Alberto Contador. Contador did not deserve to take the yellow jersey this year. Like, let's just think about this. If Contador would not have lost time on Playa de, he probably would have been leading by like 1.5 to 2 minutes. That wouldn't even have been enough for him to keep the yellow jersey. Froome would have taken it by minutes on him. So this time trial just suited Froome more than it did Contador. Contador needs to work on his time trialing ability, and this was probably one of the last years Alberto Contador will be able to fight for the first place in the Tour, and he missed out on it. But second place is not bad. We managed to speak with Oleg Tinkov to hear how disappointed he was in Contador after the stage. Let's hear what he had to say. The dream has been crushed. Alberto Contador is not gonna win the Tour de France the Fairway this year. I can live with that. The things I said before was to motivate Alberto Contador. He wasn't strong enough. And it's just that's how the story unfolded. I mean, we're not gonna get a happily ever after for Alberto Contador here, and that is okay. My dream is crushed, but there is always next year, and I'm planning on buying the Froome dog piece of shit. Huh? I thought he'd be way worse. Like, I thought he would have reacted way worse. I mean, before we heard that he would sell him to a Russian gangster, who would sell him to an Italian mobster, who would sell him to a black slave guy. We've heard that before, but he seemed okay with this performance. He realized that no matter what Contador did, he was most likely going to lose the Tour anyway. But thank you guys for watching this episode of Tour de France the Fairway. Please leave a like, please leave a comment. I'm currently in Paris, so you guys, you can sit at home while I am enjoying the weather in France. Thank you guys for watching. Leave an extra like for us being in France. Vlogs are on their way, guys.